Hey everybody, Joe Pizar here, Certified Financial Planner with Washington Family Wealth here in Washington, Pennsylvania. And here with our June, a little bit late, mid-year review video. So wanted to talk today about some things that you can do with your personal finances as a mid-year or close to it check-in. So first things first, we want to do is just like any good business with our household finances, we want to check our projected budget versus our actual spending for the year. So we're about halfway or a little bit more through the year. We did a budget earlier in the year if you were following the videos, and what we want to check is, did that spending match up to it? Because of all the inflation we've seen over the past few years post-COVID, a lot of our budgetary items are 20 to 30% higher than what they were a few years ago. So there might be some surprises in the budget, and we might just need to adjust. Now, if it's not dead on, that's okay. We just want to make sure that we're cognizant of it and making sure that that cash flow is accounted for. Second thing we want to do, any upcoming large purchases. So we talked earlier in the series about planning for large purchases, but things happen throughout the year. So we might say, hey, we noticed that the car might need replaced, or that thing in the roof, it's not holding up. We need to fix that roof, or whatever the new large purchase is. So taking a look at that and planning for those, whether they're going to be this year or next year, will help kind of get that in our frame of mind. Next thing we want to do, and this is whether you're a saver or in that accumulation mode, or if you're retired or in that distribution mode, we want to check, one, if we're in the accumulation mode, does our savings rate match what we planned for the year, and are we saving the amount of resources that we planned, whether that's 401k contributions, if you're a small business putting into your SEP Simple or traditional or Roth IRA, or whatever that might be. Maybe it's funding some college savings or whatever your savings goal might be. On the other side, if we're in that distribution or retirement mode, we want to check and see, is our distribution rate meeting the projected distribution rate? It's a very important part to retirement planning, making sure that we're not overly distributing from our retirement accounts, but also that we're tracking that just to kind of know. Normally 4 to 5% is a normal distribution rate, but everybody's financial plan and their goals are different. So take that with a grain of salt. Last thing we want to do is look at any housekeeping items that were on our list from our financial plan. So that might be finishing up, updating a will, or living will, or power of attorney. It might be some tax planning things. So maybe we were planning on a Roth conversion this year, or something else regarding our taxes. So taking a look at the housekeeping items for our personal finances and our personal financial plan, very important. So I apologize getting a little bit late on some of these, but still a good time to take a few minutes, do a mid-year check-in with you or your spouse if you have a spouse there, and just see where we're at mid-year, because it's been an interesting year to say the least. Some things of note: we have Tax Cuts Job Act was made permanent, and there are some changes to the tax code, and there are some other changes to some items that we'll be covering later on. In particular, next year we can take a deduction for charitable giving even if you don't itemize. So there's a lot of things that are coming up that we should take heed of as we look at our planning, but certainly appreciate your time. I'm Joe Pizar, Certified Financial Planner here with Washington Family Wealth, and this has been your almost mid-year check-in. So take care and talk to you soon. Make sure to reach out if you have any questions for us. Bye.